Hello, folks. Uh, I'm Ed Overstreet, and welcome to the Night Sky Imaging YouTube channel. I'm out again. I think this is the fourth morning that I've had in a row when I had clear skies, and that that just doesn't happen in the South. Although if we're going to have clear skies, usually it is going to be in the morning. If they don't last long, clouds start coming in, and then during the summer in the South, we have the pop up afternoon thunder showers. So I hope to be able to get another 200 to 300 images in the next 3 hours, um, and compile another time lapse. I did one yesterday or the day before and put it up yesterday, and I'm going to be taking the same. I'm going to be taking the same structures on the sun. I'm just hoping for some more interaction of the rim activity and possibly the big filament. More showed up when I was finished with the images than the time lapse than initially I thought, but there's a lot more there. I think that could reveal itself, and I hope I get that. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get started on the time lapse. All right, we're here, and as I mentioned, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same structure, although the sunspots over here just about transited and worked their way during the sun's rotation out of sight. But these have kind of taken its place, and there's about 10 spots I think we counted yesterday. I don't know if they're all still there or not. And then this humongous filament, and another one here, and another one right here developing. Of course, my sunspots aren't going away. I mean, my dust spots aren't going away. And then when we overexpose this, uh, we still have uh, some flaring going on, some solar flares on the rim. So we'll see. It's worth an attempt to invest 3 hours, and let's see what happens. So let's get our uh, let's get our exposure the way we want it. Our gains coming down to maybe let's do about 125 today, and let's change our exposure. We're at 115 frames. That histogram's probably pretty good. It is. Um, I'm going to move the crosshairs to about there. So let's move the sun over, and we'll use this sunspot as our reference point to maintain alignment. Actually, let's move over to about there, and keep that filament in there. And we'll come down a tad. Yeah, it's too far. I'm at 16 times sidereal. Let's go to 4. 16 times. Once the gears engage and the backlash is gone, it flies. At 4 times, you're got a little forgiveness in getting the backlash out. Okay. All right, it's time to start our capture. Let's shoot for 300 frames. I don't think I'll have time. We want 300 files. We want 500 frames in each. We'll keep about 25%, 20% based on the scene. So let's start. And off we're going. I spent a few minutes before I came online to dial in the focus the best I could. So I am in my home. I have a bonus room in my home that's my, what they call it, a man cave. well, it's my observatory, and we can show you outside what's going on. And we've got our solar scope over here to the far right. I imaged last night IC 1396 and IC 5070 with these two scopes. I did the elephant trunk IC 1396 with this Newtonian, and I did with this refractor the Pelican IC 5070. And I did that live streaming last night, so it's on a video probably before this video, if you are so interested. And see, my wife's working in the yard, so that's enough outside. And we'll continue to babysit this mount as we count down from 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Now it's capture time. Doesn't take long to capture 500 frames. And it looks like we're trying to drift east, so let's nudge it a little bit west. And looks like we're trying to drift south, so let's nudge it, or north, so let's nudge it south a little bit. All right, and that's where we are. So from here on out, it's just boring if you're viewing this, but just to let you know, I'm out and about, and I'm doing this same thing again on this pretty active region of the sun. I did look at other parts of the sun, and this is where I'm. This part right here is what I'm getting right now. This section. This flare has been going on just like that for like 3 days, and it doesn't really show a lot of movement. So for that reason, I have no interest in it. Plus, there's not a lot on the surface. So this is about all that's active right now that I think is noteworthy and image worthy. But during the course of a day or a night, things pop up, and there might be some more some changes. That's Astro Dog. He sits at my window in my home right behind me, and when cars pull up, he lets me know. It's kind of a good watchdog, not a good guard dog. He's a toy poodle. The best he could do is hang on to your boot pant leg, and but he's a yapper. All right, we're going to have to go north a little bit and west during this. Again, I'm not anal about recentering just because I want to recenter. I'm recentering so that when I take these images into AutoStacker, it's easy for the alignment. I'm not AutoStacker. When I take it into IMPPG and we do an alignment, if there's not a lot of solar movement, then the images are aligned without any cropping or very little cropping. And what I hate is that if I end up with a lot of cropping, sometimes part of the rim is cropped out, and that might just be where I've got some flare activity. It's happened too often. So if I'm going to do one, I'm going to commit to the time to babysit this and recenter. I'm going to sign off, but before I do, during the next imaging capture, I'm going to quickly zoom to about 200%. It makes it easier to keep this centered and see what I'm doing. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to go to, and oh, I waited too late. Thing is quick. Let's move north and west. And then let's be ready to go 200% in 10 seconds. 9-8. It's grayed out right now. And only during capture can you zoom. I don't like that feature. Okay, now let's go down to my reference, and this will make it a little easier for me to keep this thing centered in this spot. And with that being said, folks, I'm going to catch you later. There's some light clouds passing over. I hope that ends quick. And I will catch you later. Clear skies. Have a great day.